So as soon as we're done with that, we'll go to conference room B. You can bow to me anytime. Oh, sure. Nobody can ever say I don't poke fun at myself first and others second.
Let's see, I should be on this side.
That's right. My shoulders are broad, I am short of stature.
1, 2, 3.
So the employees can proceed to conference room B. We have two minor quick details to cover, and then the board will join you there quite rapidly.
Jim, comments from the board? Comments from the board? No comments? Okay.
Sorry, David. I got too many things on my mind today.
What did you do? You know what you did?
I forgot to ask for comments. Spank me.
You said it all.
You said you did good.
Okay. Back to the board. We're on. One item of business that will be pulled from today's discussion is item 6D. As chair, I'm going to pull this item to allow for a little further discussion before we present this back to the public and to the board level. So this is a discussion, development of a tax sharing agreement between the county and the city of Ukiah, and some more work needs to be done on that to bring it forward in a positive light. So I'm going to withdraw that as an action of the chair today. Supervisor Smith.
Question on that, Supervisor, Chair Wattenberger. So when you say discussion is going to take place, in what venue is the discussion going to take place? I mean, this was a report to the board. Are you talking about the committee, or what are you referencing?
Yeah, between the two committees and between the two staffs.
Okay.
So some more work needs to be done to bring this forward in a positive light, and in an effort to not bring forward a partially completed situation, I'd rather bring it forward in a fully completed document before we present it to the board.
So is this going to be referred to committee?
It's already actually in a
committee.
committee now.
Okay.
Just to reference that, Supervisor, I really believe that it would be good to have discussion along the way with a full board. In other words, I would caution the committee in terms of bringing a completed document to the board, because the board majority doesn't have any information. We haven't had any committee reports since I think the committee last met. Was it last fall? The committee with the city. So I think we need to get on with the public discussion. We need to get on with a workshop format. We need to make sure, if this is going to be used as the CEO, I think, had referenced in one document that as a template, and we've discussed that before for other cities. I just would caution you not to bring a completed document back to the board, but to allow a forum for open and substantive discussion about components of tax sharing agreements, making sure LAFCO is involved with the discussion, making sure all the cities are noticed, even though they don't have any direct reference point maybe to this specific document with the city of Ukiah, but making sure that we get everybody engaged and have plenty of opportunity for dialogue. So I just would caution the committee about the bringing of a completed document to the board without discussion. Thank you.
I do appreciate that, and you can rest assured that we will allow for that exchange to take place before a document is completed. Okay. And looking for a vote of affirmative. So some more work needs to be done, simply stated. One last item of business, I have a public expression card here that I'd like to take up before we go to the reception, and that is from Eileen Lowry. And please state your name for the record and try and keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
I have it written out, and it's been edited twice, so.
Okay.
Okay, but I also have copies of a letter that was written by Ellen Bogue, who is a registered psychiatric nurse that works at the Healing Hearts Resource Center in Willits. So I made 7 copies. I hope that's enough. It's about the merits of the Willits Care Resource Center.
Okay.
My name is Eileen Lowry. For those of you who do not know me, I've been a serious advocate of mental health services for the past 6 years. Why, you may ask? I got catapulted into the world of mental health when my 20-year-old daughter was hit by a car in Copenhagen, Denmark in 1998. The past 10 years have been difficult at best. During her road to recovery, she has been hospitalized and jailed several times. Frontal lobe damage has left her with symptoms of bipolar disorder. Today, she is a loving mother and a successful college student. She has not been hospitalized for 4 years, and this is the first spring that she has not had an encounter with law enforcement. I credit her recovery to the support and knowledge that we have gained through our involvement with NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, DBSA, the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, and the Mental Health Board, and my 4 years involvement with the Healing Cooperative, AHC, which has been funded by the last 2 years by Mental Health Services Act dollars. 2 weeks ago, a Healing Cooperative received verbal notice from Mary Elliott that our funding would not be secure in the year 2009 fiscal year.